Welcome back everyone. Today I have the keys to this 2024 Toyota Prado Altitude. Now this is a brand new model from Toyota that only released in Australia about 5 days ago. So it's been released in other markets, but for us it's only just come out. Now this Altitude is fitted with Toyo open country tyres from factory. This is the only model that'll come with those tyres. This one here is also a 5-seater. So I know there's been a lot of discussion about the way they've done the 7 seats this year. This model here, however, is going to have your 5 seats. So you get a bit more room, which I'll show you shortly. Such a good looking front end. Obviously this is powered by the 2.8 litre turbo diesel 4-cylinder 48 volt. So very similar to what was in the Hiluxes. Coming around the back. Electric tailgate. And then this is the way they've done the 48 volt. So it's much less drastic in the 5-seater, but in the 7-seater, this back lip comes up to about here. So you do lose out on quite a bit of storage space, but this was the only way they'd be able to sell this car with the new emission laws coming out next year. Jumping around to the back. So plenty of room in this middle row. The GX and GXL will come with rubber floor mats as standard. This one here has had it fitted. You also have rear seat climate control, and these seats do tumble back, which I'll show you shortly. So over here there's a little handle, you pull this, and then the seats tumble up like that. So you can fold both seats back, so if you need to fit something bigger back here, you can. Or you can fold it flat like that. Now none of the models in Australia are going to get the round headlights. That is only in overseas countries, not Australia. So if we start this up, the seat will move forward, so this does have your driver's seat memory. First thing you're going to notice is this infotainment system. It's absolutely massive. This screen is the same size for all the models. Doesn't matter if you go base model or top of the range, they're all going to get this. I think it's a 12-inch display. What will change is this digital gauge cluster. So your GX and your GXL are going to have a smaller size screen. The rest of them will have this display that takes up the entire area. Now, one thing you'll notice, this does have the driver support system. So this does watch your eyes and will yell at you if you are not paying attention. Coming from the BZ4X though, it seems much less aggressive. I haven't had it go off for me once at the moment. Now, big thing, which is going to tick a lot of boxes for some people, is tactile buttons for your climate controls. This is a big thing that a lot of cars now don't have. Coming from the Mercedes I just drove, it's all the haptic feedback, not physical push buttons. All your climate control buttons are all physical, which is going to be a big thing for a lot of people. Now this does have your heated and ventilated seats for driver and passenger, and also your heated steering wheel. Wireless phone charger down here, and then your off-road controls here. So you've got your different mode selects: Sport, Normal, and Eco, as well as your multi-terrain select. So you can tell the car if you're going on dirt, rock, sand, things like that. Big thing is your 4-wheel drive switch. So it's a little toggle that you push down and pull back. This is really, really easy to use, and the whole design philosophy behind it is that you can do it while you're off-roading, so it's a really easy button to use. Now, being the Altitude, you do have your rear diff lock and your center diff lock, and your rear stabilizer bar disconnect. This is only on the Altitude model. So when you're going off-roading, you can disconnect that rear stabilizer and get much more movement in the back wheels, and it does make a big difference. Now your steering wheel controls, they all have this nice square theme going. So this obviously has your adaptive cruise control and your lane keep assist. Automatic windscreen wipers, automatic headlights. Just the way everything's been designed just makes sense. Even this panel here has been flattened out so you can rest your arm on it while you're driving. Just makes sense. This one also has your digital rear view camera, which you can do with just a flip like that. And obviously your sunroof, which you can open and close from here. Last thing will be your cool box. which is very useful, but obviously you do lose some of that storage space. Coming from the old model Prado, this interior is a massive improvement. You cannot compare the two of them. It just feels much more premium to sit in, and the seats are just so much more comfortable. So what we'll do, we'll take it for a drive and see how it goes compared to the old model. Alright, automatic handbrake as well. Your big thing now is your electric steering. So this steering wheel is so light, but in a good way. Very, very easy to drive. Let's just turn off that cruise control as well. Definitely don't want that on. Right away, you'll notice the 8-speed transmission makes a world of a difference. Much smoother of a drive, a little bit less harsh. It's just overall a very comfortable driving position. Like if you drive with your arm rested like this, one hand on the steering wheel, it's comfortable to do. Because of the way they've designed everything, it just makes sense. The whole body also feels much more rigid now. So my biggest complaint with the old one was that you'd go around a corner and you feel like you're going to tip over. With this one, it's so stable on the road thanks to its new wider stance that it has. Gives you a lot of confidence going into the corners. Even with these all-terrains on, there's very, very little road noise that you can hear. It's a pretty well insulated cabin. And great visibility all around as well. Eats up the bumps on the road very well. the design of these mirrors as well. I think they suit the car perfectly. This is also new as well, so you can get all your degrees up on here for when you're off-roading. So your 30 degree latitude and longitude. And the big talking point as well is the addition of AdBlue now, which is a first for Toyota. Ford's been doing it for a while. Toyota's now introduced AdBlue to these new Prados. So they still have a DPF. So you get your DPF and then your AdBlue gets injected after your DPF. Now the car, it's about a 12-litre tank. The range that you'll get on that is going to be dependent on if you're towing or not. If you're not towing, you can probably make it long enough between services. So between that 6-month interval, you shouldn't have to fill up. But if you do find yourself in the middle of nowhere and you start to run low on AdBlue, it gives you plenty of warning. But if you run out while you're driving, if you turn the car off, it's not going to turn back on. And you need a minimum of, I think it's 10 litres. So if you don't put at least 10 litres into the car, it's not going to start. It gives you plenty of notice though, so you won't find yourself in a situation like that. Just handles these corners with so much confidence. Another improvement over the old model is the towing capacity. So this can now tow 3.5 ton as opposed to the 3 ton that the original model could tow, which is going to open this up to a lot more customers who needed that extra towing capacity. acceleration test up on this straight, around this corner. And we'll floor it up to 80. So it goes. It's fast enough. You don't buy something like this for speed. It's more than enough power to be able to merge on the freeway comfortably. I'll probably leave the video there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. After seeing this, do you prefer the old model? Do you prefer this one? What do you think of the new look? Do you see yourself buying one of these new ones or just going for one of the old ones? Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed.